Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales Interludes, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons game set in the Dungeon in a Box monthly subscription service. Second module, Streets Unseen.
Westrad has saved Ekemon with a goodberry after the group dealt with an angry mob hell-bent on killing a moon elf dignitary. Maybe now we'll get to the tower?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm the Dungeon Master and General Wrangler of players for Tavern Tales. I'm excited to once again bring you back to Dungeon in a Box as we hopefully begin the wrap-up on this Chapter 2 of the 2018 hit Dungeon in a Box, The Secrets of the Greenwald. Who do I have around the table today?
You are joined by Aaron, who is very happy to be back for the second iteration of Dungeon in a Box, who is playing Balasar, the Dragonborn Barbarian of the Copper variety.
Copper Barbarian?
Yes.
Nice.
I don't know.
I'm Allison, and I'm playing Drizel, who is a ranger and moon elf, which we just discovered a little bit about that, and probably going to discover a little bit more as we go on. Maybe we'll see, right? Just kind of an interesting take on the dark elf. Yeah, she's pretty sassy, and it kind of says what comes to her mind. It's pretty fun.
Hi, my name is Chelsea, and I'm playing Ekemon, who is a tiefling bard, and he scats as a bard, which I attempt to do, but often it fails in a beautiful way that everybody enjoys, I hope. And he is also starting to become aware, very, very slowly, of Westrad's feelings, but it's still very slow. I have nowhere else to go with that.
It is the poorest kept secret of the Greenwald.
Yeah. Oh, also, Ekemon only has 1.5 horns on his head.
Right.
Because he broke one in a fight.
And you are also joined by Paige, who is playing Westrad.
You can't even say it in a normal voice, can you? No.
Very happy to be back playing Westrad, even though I cannot do a consistent voice for him, which I think is the funnest part about playing him. And it's okay. He is a human Aluskan fighter, soldier, specialty officer.
It's getting really specific.
Wow.
Yeah.
We discovered all of that in the first chapter when we encountered those ancient knights.
Yeah.
And learned that your character was descendant of them. And you have elven roots way, way, way back with your ancient family dagger that I think you had.
Yep. So it makes me so tall, fair, and beautiful.
Yes. All of those things. What's your character's charisma?
Oh, 14.
Yeah. So you're at least 2.5 of tall, fair, and beautiful. 2.5 of those 3 things.
Yeah. It's pretty tall,
Totally.
fair, and beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Marie Claire, and I play Dimple Dandy Drake, the gnomish wizard that is feminine in the party.
Okay, yes. The non-NPC version of the gnome wizard.
Slightly hotter. Just slightly.
Well, the other one's invisible, so makes perfect sense right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, being hotter than 0 is still hotter.
True. You run at 39.3 and he runs at 39.2 degrees Celsius. Let me begin. Good evening, Mystic soccer fans in Mariposa and throughout the land. Ekemon has a brand new rapier, and a thieving urchin has been protected by the group. But while the guards are on the lookout for any wizard-like gnomes, our party is a bit tipsy, moving through the streets unseen, getting ever closer to Tychus's tower. After defeating an unruly mob seeking the death and vengeance of a moon elf ambassador, our group finally espies a building that could be considered a tower-like structure. Upon noticing it, Drizel says,
Oh boy!
Okay, Mickey. I was just thinking that. Oh boy.
Do you need a new choice?
You just can't be done with just that.
Oh no, that's all I have.
I'm sure you have more than that.
Can you set me up again?
You see a tower-like structure that could be Tychus's tower.
Oh boy, a tower.
What's your int?
It's 15. It's +2. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited about a tower.
You might be the only person who noticed it. Let's say that. You're trying to wonder why this is important? Or
No.
you're trying to find something funny to say?
Yeah.
Go for
Because you're
funny.
not liking mine.
But I didn't want funny. I want your character to, like, this is what leads us right into the adventure itself, right? So it's supposed to be a moment where the characters are, we're caught back up and the story is progressing as it is. So if it was like the intro to the episode, we see the tower, we zoom back in on the characters, and Drizel says,
Oh boy, look at that tower over there. I think that's important. That's all you're going to get from me. I'm just terrible today. I apologize.
and now let's peek into the adventure itself as the door to Tychus's tower, for it is in fact his home, leans open ominously under the blustering gray skies of Greyhaven itself.
Westrad just walks through the door and he goes, "Hello, anybody home?" Making himself at home.
Ekemon follows closely behind Westrad. Not that closely, Paige.
Where do you guys think you're going?
Well, the door was open, so I went in. That's where I'm going.
I didn't raise you that way to just walk into open doors and galleyways.
Yeah, but I want to. So I did.
Hard to argue with that, man.
I'm a grown man. I do what I want.
I will follow behind those two.
I'll be in the back.
Ekemon looks curiously around at everything, spying the works of art that are hanging on the walls of the tower as he walks in. I'm just making this up now. I don't know what's going on.
Westrad, you walk through an open door, and Ekemon follows not close enough to be inappropriate. Balasar's standing there looking disapproving.
But then I follow them in because they're going to get into some shenanigans, I'm sure.
There's no art or paintings or anything like that. It's literally a door to a row of stone stairs that circle around and around and around. And there's probably 300 steps as you make your way up the stairs. And I get an expression from Allison saying, I'm not doing 300 steps.
Damn straight. Drizel's not. Even though it's like in my mind imaginary. No, not fucking doing 300 stairs.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Are you just going to guard the open door?
Yeah, I'll stand guard.
I like it. You just like, I'm like, so what are you doing? And you just glare at me saying nothing like, oh yeah, I'm not going to say anything. And then you can't judge me for nothing.
That's right.
Ekemon sees that Drizel looks warily at the stairs, not wanting to go up, and seeing her tiny little legs. Ekemon is a lot taller than Drizel.
Not tons.
He's a
If you count the
tiefling.
horns.
He's like 6 foot.
You
Yes.
count the horns.
Not if you don't count the horns, he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, am I going to hit my horns on anything? Do I have to
Sure.
duck?
No.
Okay. Phew. And then he'll take a knee and offer his back to Drizel.
Yeah, what's Ekemon's strength?
I know, it's really bad. It's 15.
So it's an all right strength modifier, but it's
He's
only
gonna-
+2.
He's probably going to only get halfway
Yeah,
up.
I'm 75 pounds, so.
Oh, God, you're probably more than 75 pounds. But
well,
okay.
no, elves are light.
So
And Drizel works out. She's
You are a medium creature.
Yeah.
What is your strength?
16 plus 3.
So you're telling me that you're 4'6" elf with her massive strength
4'5".
is only 75 pounds?
Don't ask a woman her weight. God
that's
damn it.
You're the one who said it out of nowhere. I didn't even ask. And furthermore, there is no way that she has a 16 strength and is +3 and only weighs 75 pounds.
It's all muscle. There's not a single ounce of
It's
body
what
fat.
it says on her driver's license, so that's what it is.
From when she was 16 and hasn't been updated.
I love
Shut up.
You're like, okay, yeah, perfect. And because your driver's license has your strength modifier on it too.
It does. This is a D&D world. That makes total sense.
Vestrad sees Ekemon struggling and he offers to assist because he has strength.
Okay.
Because he feels as though the whole party should be doing this. He feels as this is an exercise challenge and he's really looking forward to it and testing his physical strength. And so the added weight for him is just another way to get a leg day in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just go back a second here because it's not like there's a sign at the beginning in the first step that says
365
hey bud, 300 steps later is when you're going to get out. Drizel just like sees one stair and stops dead in her tracks.
So you can see up. Like you can see how high it goes, can't you?
It's a
It's a
spiral.
spiral staircase.
So
as
no,
I
you
said.
can't.
Yeah, it spirals around.
We did see how tall the tower was.
But like
yes.
from the bottom of the stairs, you can't look up and
But
see.
it's stone row houses, and this is the thing on the corner. So you have no idea if it's part of this or if it's all the way to the top.
That's even more reason not to go up them.
Fair. So do you not step at all onto the stairs?
No, she doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, you hang out at the bottom of the stairs and do not proceed. You're the third person to go. You, of course, do not see this as the two of you have gone up and around the corner. So there would be no stopping and waiting for your dear friend who probably has not called out unless you say something. But you also have Findal and Dimple and Balasar standing there at the bottom. So we'll get to that in a second. You begin to proceed, and after 60 steps or so, you realize, wow, this is going all the way up to the top. Ekemon and Vestrad have proceeded into this tower that they had espied. The door was leaning open ominously, and Vestrad was just like, I'm going in, and went in. Drizel has stopped at the base of the stairs and not proceeded any further. Balasar is like, have I raised you at all? Very well. What's Dimple up to?
This is a wizard's tower.
This is Tychus' tower. Let's go.
All right, let's go in.
You hear the pitter-patter of gnomish feet heading up the stairs, but you do not see him. He's still invisible.
I follow.
All right.
I will also follow up the stairs.
Hey, wait. You're barbarian, right?
Yes, I am.
You want to piggyback ride? Come on.
You wanted me to piggyback ride on you.
No. That would be silly. I would like to ride on your back.
Is there something wrong with your legs?
They're too short?
Use them.
Come on. Look at my legs. They're so small. You're so big. You big, strong man. You want to carry me?
Aaron, you may have inspiration.
Sweet.
That was good.
Not to say this out loud, but I think that all stairs are easy risers in D&D because of gnomes.
These are definitely human-sized steps. It's a big step.
Yeah.
I feel I grumble slightly about accessibility.
Assuredly for a gnome, because your character's like not even 3 feet.
Using ice picks to get up.
Yeah. Like
Totally Nintendo's Ice Climbers.
I just kind of remember my kids figuring out how to climb stairs at that age. Like it's kind of a hand and feet situation.
And knees.
Bear crawling up.
They're not going to be nice carpeted ones. Like it's going to suck.
The sun hangs lowish in the sky. It's getting on towards the dinner hour, and the street starts to fill up with people who are heading out from their day jobs or heading out from work or wherever it is they're going, and you can hear the bustle as rush hour begins. Drizel. Everyone else is in the stairs. They don't hear that. They hear this. This is a lot of stairs.
Balthazar, can I get a ride?
I already asked. You said no.
Well, they're like 100 stairs up already.
You're already 100 steps up above us?
Yeah, they're already 100 stairs.
It's the gnomish workout.
Right?
It's like P90X, but like
You all have incredible characters. Like, does anyone even have a +1 only to Constitution?
I have a +2.
Yeah.
+3 to Constitution. So.
All right. You have reached the top, Ekemon and Vestrad. A huge window and skylight flood the room with light and give a commanding view out over the port and miles out to sea. The walls are lined with bookcases and map cubbies, and the tables are piled with parchments. A shelf of clockwork toys line a wall near a bed, just opposite the sort of terrarium that you might expect to find like a turtle in. At least, that's how it would normally look. But now, it has obviously been ransacked. Much like how the door hangs open and ominous below, books have been dumped across the floor, ruined by rain that has entered through the shattered window. Findal, invisible, does not say anything. Maybe he's still gasping for breath, trying to climb all those stairs, or he's just shocked at the sight of the ruination of this room. This is a studio apartment. There are no other rooms. It is a large round room with several beautiful windows that look out over the port. It's a gorgeous sight if it wasn't so horribly destroyed and ransacked. What would you like to do?
Can Westrad investigate and see if they can get into his police detective hat and see if he can find any clues as to what happened?
He has a
Literally
police detective hat.
pulls one out.
Yeah, his specialty officer hat.
Oh, okay.
Pulls it out of his back pocket and puts it on.
That's the sort of specialty officer he was?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Always say yes, right?
I guess. Especially if you don't remember what it was before.
But like mall cop, right?
No, he was in a war. His last lover was a soldier with him.
Pulls out a little briefcase, little wheels pop out,
Yeah, with like
turns into a
gloves,
Segway.
forensic.
Yeah. Literally a forensic expert, likes getting his hands dirty. The other guy I remember was a logistics officer, yes. So,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you would like to do some investigation. What specifically are you looking for?
If there's any clues as to what transpired here.
Absolutely. Anybody else would like to make some sort of check or do something?
I will assist in looking around for things.
You're going to help?
Yeah.
What does your help look like?
+7?
No.
You're pretty.
I meant, well, how do you offer aid?
How am I offering aid? Sure. Westrad is very tall and I am very short. So I'm going to look under things.
Yes, I love that's brilliant. Yes. So good. Can you please say that in character?
Westrad, I realize that you're very tall. I'll look at the underneath things for you.
Oh, thank you. That helps so much. I don't have a great back to get on my knees anymore.
That's not what I heard. I'm not there, but anyways.
Depends on the situation.
Giselle still throws in a one-liner. Even though
Giselle is like, that's what she said up the tower.
Ekemon mumbles, damn it.
oh man,
I'm kidding, of course. He's too oblivious.
Yeah. You're not there.
Lestrade eyes you up.
You made a choice.
she couldn't help it.
No, Allison can't help
Okay,
it.
both of us.
Right. Allison's character is not there.
She didn't even overhear. No, there's no way.
No,
I know.
300 stairs.
So to get even lower, Dimple pulls out a handkerchief to kneel on.
Oh, I love it.
And then leans over.
Head doors.
Like,
You may roll with advantage. Balasar, what are you doing in the room?
How much light is in this room?
Tons. Beautiful open window skylight in the roof. You can see miles out to sea.
Guess I'll just take a look around with everyone else. Just kind of.
All right, just a perception check,
Yeah,
or are you
just a
doing
straight-
are you doing an actual investigation for something specific?
No, I'll just do a straight perception check.
All right, make a perception check. And what are you doing, Ekemon?
Ekemon is scouring the walls really carefully to see if there's any kind of hidden doorway.
Make an investigation check. However, I will tell you, the outer building is circular. And the inner inner room is circular
Scratch
as well.
that.
So the likelihood of there being a secret way out that isn't just falling to your death.
He redirects that search to be on the ground instead to see if there's any hidden trapdoors or anything.
That's awesome. All right, give me a check. How did you do, Westrad?
14.
14 isn't a ton. What is your plus to this sort of investigation check?
3.
Yee. And you rolled with advantage?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you roll on your own there, Dimple, and see how you would have done, not in the pursuit and aid. Just give it a roll.
I think my dice want chips because it got 7-11.
Yeah, that makes sense.
24.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go back to you in a moment. How did you do, Balasar?
A total of 20 for the perception check.
Okay. On your perception check, you've realized that they didn't really touch the terrarium. The terrarium has remained in good state. It's not been broken or shattered. It's still intact. And Ekemon, how are we
13.
on your investigation of the floor? The floor is the floor, and you are pretty sure there are no secret trap doors that lead further down.
Is there any rugs on the floor?
Yes, you have moved those rugs and did not reveal anything, except that under the rugs is much cleaner than not under the rugs.
Oh, so no one didn't sweep under the rugs.
He didn't sweep it. He didn't sweep things under the rugs, but he didn't also have to sweep under the rugs. Also, it doesn't look like sweeping has been done generally at all because the place was ransacked. Now, you have learned Westrad and Dimple. This place was ransacked a couple of days ago, but there does not look to have been any signs of a struggle. What are you doing, Drizel?
Part of me wants to just play it safe downstairs and like kind of seal the door so that no one comes in, especially since you mentioned that there's lots of people walking around outside.
Oh, yeah.
Is it broken? Like, can I not just close the door and seal it?
Yeah,
or?
one of the hinges is broken and the door leans ominously.
I was looking through my stuff and I don't think I have anything to kind of repair anything. Can I see like any like pieces of the hinge anywhere that I can kind of like quickly repair it?
Make an investigation check to see if you can see where the broken part of the hinge, if it's still on the street somewhere.
So 13.
The door has been like this for a couple of days, and therefore somebody may have cleaned the street and taken that hinge away, or you don't see it.
Okay.
It's just the hinge pinned. Anyway, moving back to Unky B.
Am I able to do a nature check on the terrarium?
Yes.
Unky B being so smart.
18 total.
Wow. You have turned up a lizard. Actually, specifically a newt. But this is D&D, so it doesn't look like a normal newt. So let's have some descriptors, just general adjectives that you would apply to this newt. This newt is very...
Green.
Okay, and?
Slimy.
And?
Monty Python-esque. She turned me into a newt.
I got better.
Sorry.
Formerly human, okay? What? Go for it. It's fine. I mean, is that I'm not getting anything that I can use to picture.
Fine.
He's very fine.
No, I was gonna say there is a rainbow sheen to the scales, like when it.
I like it. Rainbow is great. Rainbow sheen. Cool. And
red eyes.
Also not.
I know,
adjective.
but I wanted it to be red, and she took that, so I still want my red in there because you made it green, and I wanted it to be red.
Well, it's not. You have to.
But now it has red
red-eyed.
eyes.
All right, still not an adjective.
Red-eyed.
Again, I was looking for hungry, sleepy,
Dopey.
bashful, persnickety.
A 7 dwarf.
The 8th dwarf they don't talk about. Persnickety.
Persnickety.
Where is the newt, though?
It's buried a couple feet under like the dirt and the gravel and the stuff.
Okay,
So I can kind of see like its body pressed up against the glass
cool.
a little bit.
It climbs out and eyes you appreciatively, flicking his tongue at you.
Well, me being a dragonborn, I'm going to kind of flick my tongue out at it in a similar fashion.
Cool.
I like that.
Yes. Color is your tongue.
It'll be red.
The red-eyed green newt, slimy to the touch, starts to climb out of the terrarium towards you. How long is he? I mean, it's a newt, but it's a Dungeons & Dragons newt, so how big would you like it to be?
5 inches.
Okay, yeah, pretty small. And Findel seems to be close next to you, and invisibility has worn off, and he says, Jeffrey!
It's a terrible newt name.
This thing has an...
Should be Gingrich. Sorry. I wasn't a criticism of you.
You did so well in your nature check, it looks like Jeffrey the newt is hungry.
I'm going to take out a little piece of provisions that I have from my explorer's pack and just kind of
Cool.
put it out on my hand. See if he takes it.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll eat that up right away, climbs into your hand, eats that, starts to climb up your arm.
I'm going to actually gently grab him with my other hand and bring him closer just to kind of like inspect him.
It's very slimy, and he slips through and he climbs up onto your shoulder.
All right then.
And he looks around and regards the world from there.
Hello, Jeffrey. Nice to meet you.
Jeffrey nods.
I see we have a grasp of the common language.
Jeffrey does nothing.
Oh, damn it. Thought I was going somewhere with that.
Yeah.
Ekemon sees this newt thing and he's staying far to the other side of the room. Not a fan.
Drizel, what are you up to?
I'm thinking since I can't find a way to fix a door and I don't have materials to fix it, I'm just going to like set up camp and just like sit next to it.
Okay.
Just like lean against it so that it appears to be closed so no one else who comes to it will maybe think that it's locked.
Nice. Over the next 10 minutes or so, you make 8 coppers as people throw them into your lap as they walk by.
I'm on the inside
Inside of what?
of the tower.
Yeah, but now you're not going to make money.
Sorry. You never described that you were in the tower.
Yeah, sorry.
I
was inside, but I wasn't going to go up the stairs.
But then you went back outside to see if you could find the hinge. That's why.
Oh, I thought the hinge was on the inside.
The door opens outwards.
Okay, I had pictured it the other way.
Yeah.
I can be outside. I just thought that would direct more attention to the tower, and I was trying to not get attention. I was trying to be...
Inconspicuous?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Not a rogue. I don't know these fancy words.
Yeah. You just look like a homeless person, and people are throwing coppers to you.
You know, I can accept that, too.
Like a little bit of pocket change.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm not going to stop anybody.
That's at least a grog.
Dimple, you find a key.
Oh, I found a key.
Please describe what the key looks like.
It's really cool. It is a platinum key with filigree all the way up engraved in, and the key part itself is fairly intricate with like holes inside of it, like the actual tumbler part that goes into the locking mechanism. And then the handle part actually is platinum leaves in a fancy design of a tree.
Wow. I love it.
It's a gorgeous key.
Westrad, you find a platinum clockwork frog with filigree on it, and there's like a shape of a tree around a keyhole.
Do I know Dimple found a key?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I said, I found a key.
Oh, right. You yelled it out.
But you also find on the same shelf several other clockwork items that look to have been created in this tower.
Dimple, I'd like to try your key in my frog. I mean, in the frog. Please.
Yes.
Something wet is in your ear, Balasar.
I assume it's Jeffrey.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
It seems to be licking your ear.
I kind of twitched. I twitched that ear.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And I just proceed to let it happen because there's not much I can do.
Yeah,
Just
definitely
keep-
seems to be tickling your ear with his tongue.
This reminds me of Tangled.
Okay, I go and hand the key to Westrad.
All right.
This is a very expensive key.
Westrad proceeds to attempt to put the key in the frog.
All right, make a check. No, please. Just, okay, you put the key in the frog, and you turn the key once, twice, 3 times a lady?
Twice.
All right.
It goes around.
So
and
not a
around.
lady.
Not a lady.
I am a man.
Dear friend, I fear my communications have been intercepted. I dare not stay. I have the map with me. I will seek you out as soon as the message fades off.
Can Westrad look through the shelf and see if there's another item with keyholes?
Yeah, well, there are several other clockwork things, but none of them have the same sort of degree of ornamentation and work that this one has.
Why did it stop?
Am I able to do an Arcana check on Jeffrey to see if he's got any magical properties about him? 12.
He is not magical that you can tell. If he is the familiar of a wizard, you can't tell. If he has some other special thing about him, you can't tell. But the likelihood is either he's just a normal lizard that seems to be, happy-go-lucky, hang out with a wizard type person, or he's a familiar. Dimple, Westrad asked a question.
Why did it stop?
I think he died.
Have you
Really?
tried churning it more?
Oh yeah, hey, do that. Yeah.
Oh, and Westrad continues turning it.
Can. That is the other word that was said.
That sounds if you did it 3 times.
So that he'll seek us out when he can. Jesus Christ.
I love it.
There you go.
Ekemon is piling through some of the books now, seeing if there's any cool spell books or anything.
No, there doesn't seem to be any spell books. There seems to be a whole bunch of astrology and architecture books throughout this entire place. It seems that this person was a very erudite scholar. There is a Luskan history as well in there, but it's written in Old Luskan.
I don't know Old Luskin.
Sadly, no.
Eluskin?
Yeah.
Like my Eluskin heritage?
Possibly.
Do I speak Eluskin?
I don't think so.
Can I try to speak it?
See if it comes.
I mean,
to
you can definitely try to speak Eluskin, but it would be gibberish, nonsensical. There is the low rumble of thunder overhead as those scudding gray clouds have loomed thicker throughout the course of the day, and the splash of rain begins to fall outside. You feel one plunk you on the tip of your nose, Drizzle, as it begins to drizzle on Drizzle.
No. How long have you been hanging on that one for? This is good.
Findazzle is staring out the window, looking dejected and unhappy, and he says, "A storm is about to hit. We should make our way to an inn and formulate our plans for the next day."
Before we go, is there anything final on the shelf that I was going through that may point us in the direction or give us a clue as to where he went?
No, he seemed to indicate that he would find you.
In this room, is there anything else that we might have missed? Anything looking untoward after all of our checks?
There does not. You seem to have been successful enough in the roustering of all of the things that you looked to get.
Can we make the newt talk?
How?
Talk, damn it! Your wife gets it.
You're not too sure if they're talking to you or the newt on TV.
Is Jeffrey still licking my ear?
Possibly, occasionally. I mean, you tell me if he is or isn't.
He's taking a break right now.
Yes.
Sounds all kind of dirty.
So
He's spent.
I look over at Jeffrey.
He looks at
I
you.
say, Jeffrey, do you know anything about this place or this room or why I'm talking to a newt?
He licks your ear. And then nuzzles your neck.
Aw.
Aw.
I have a friend.
And opens his mouth.
Oh, I give him another piece of provisions.
He enjoys that.
Adorbs.
You have a pet.
I have a pet now. Sick.
Doodle's gonna have so much fun with Jeffrey. They're gonna be best of friends.
You keep that beast away from this little thing.
No, Doodle's gonna play with Jeffrey.
Where is Doodle? On the stairs?
I think he's with Drizzle.
Okay.
I probably would have told him to stay with Drizzle just because I didn't want her to be by herself.
All right.
And that's what helped me get my copper, because people usually they'll give you if you have animal.
True.
Yeah.
City guard stops in front of you, Drizzle. The
Yeah.
wolf there. You got a permit for that beast?
These permits again.
He doesn't seem to have thought you were going to pay attention, so before he says anything at all, he kicks you in the thigh. I mean, not hard, but gives you the boot. Ugh. You got a permit for that beast?
So she just sits there like stunned at first. She's not like handled, like this just happened. And then
What are you, deaf?
And then I start just doing hand signals, like fake sign language. Like
You're deaf?
like I am deaf. Because he just gave me the brilliant idea. So I do like really, really fake sign language because she's never
Make a
seen
deception check.
Okay. That's worth it.
Oh no.
Oh shoot. 7?
He responds to you in sign language,
Didn't even know I'm faking
literally
it.
saying, "That didn't make any sense. Are you okay?" You don't know
Fake a
that
seizure.
because
No, I
you
don't
don't
know
speak
that.
sign language.
But if he signs back to me, now I'm gonna just play like I'm having a seizure and just like spaz out and fall over.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter @tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.